Hey guys, so this is a video of me and 12 of my buddies going spring bear hunting in Idaho. This was a completely brand new area to us. We haven't ever hunted here before. We kind of just picked a spot on the map and decided to go hunt it. We hunted for 8 days in total, and this is a 3-video series. So this will be the first video of the 3 videos, and if you guys like this video, I will soon be posting the second and third video. So stay tuned for that. We started off this hunt by driving from Vancouver, Washington to Idaho. And after a 12-hour drive and a couple hours of sleep in a cheap hotel, we loaded up the airplanes and headed into the mountains.
Rifle, whatever you got. Okay. Jake, are you coming with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I can
Cody,
go a small one.
what's that?
Maybe we should separate.
Okay.
So if one of us dies, the other one can still.
Am I grabbing all my gear then?
You want to ride with me, Flynn, or you want to be separate?
I don't care, I'll ride separate
Okay.
if that works.
That's
Well,
what.
yeah, you go ahead and go with these guys if you want.
Okay.
So,
You'd be the first one.
okay, so you need your bag, your gear. Take your pack.
Yeah.
I'll have the rest of the gear on mine.
Yep.
You can always give it a shot.
Oh, that's yours, huh?
And maybe if you ever want
I never thought I would go on one of those
Jake?
planes.
So
I'm going to start with this thing, alright? Yeah. Let's start with the square item. So maybe that's that choke down.
Okay.
On top, yeah. Is this all part of the 4 guys I'm taking? Okay, okay. Cool.
I think that's it.
Okay.
Someone told us though that the number one way most planes go down is because they just don't put enough fuel in it.
that's it.
They think, yeah, we're fine. So this makes me feel a lot better.
Just making sure we got.
We had a while there where last summer where anytime something was going wrong, someone would just give up. Ain't got no gas in it.
At least if we crash, I'll get a viral video.
You got a viral video. Yeah, as long as I can find your phone.
You come around me too. We're gonna.
See how it is.
I'm gonna have you climb in right here. So step on the tread, step on this, and stick your head and shoulders in the door before you put your butt in the seat. That's the trick. Just like that. Like you've done it a million times.
Are you good with me having a pistol here? Or do you want it back there?
Hope you're good.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hand you an extra rifle. There you go.
Got it.
I'll hold the rifle while you climb in.
Thank you.
Seatbelt's right. Yep. There you go.
Thank you. I don't know if I want that or not.
You want to slide it right? There you go. Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. I'll be right back to help you guys in just a sec.
There you go.
literally just landed. There's a herd of elk right here. They're sprinkled everywhere in this valley. This is camp for the day. We got the river right next to us. There's elk on all of those mountains up there. Here's our teepee. Pretty spacious for just 2 guys, but there's my rifle. Should be nice staying in here. It's not very hot outside. We did bring a little stove that you can hook up through the roof. Have a little chimney going up, but I don't know if we're gonna need it. It's pretty dang warm out here. But we'll probably get camp finished setting up, and I'll show you guys a couple more clips of when all of our gear is completely set up, and then we'll probably do some glassing and look for some bears and make a game plan for tomorrow. Figure out where we're gonna go tomorrow. I think what me and my dad are gonna do, I think we're gonna hike up on this mountain. We're gonna hike either up that ridge to get to the top and go on the backside, or we're gonna hike up that ridge to get to the other side. But all the mountain faces facing that way have really nice green grass on it, which that's what we're looking for. So should be good tomorrow. There's a bunch of elk back there. That's just, I don't know, 400 yards from camp. They're working their way up this mountain, coming up and across. All right, we just got camp pretty much set up. I'm gonna go look for some squirrels or something to shoot with my blowgun. Maybe a rattlesnake. Hopefully not a rattlesnake. Rattlesnake will probably get me before I get him. But we've already seen probably, I don't know, 500 elk, 300 deer or something like that. We've seen a ton of animals already. But hopefully I can get a squirrel or 2. I didn't get anything with my blowgun, but I decided to hike up a mountain and start glassing for the afternoon and make a game plan for tomorrow. For some reason, I did not film in the correct format, so the next couple clips are going to be vertical instead of horizontal. There's a bunch of mule deer right here, and there's an elk right over there bedded down. Look at all those deer. Look at this deer. Hiking up this camp is all the way down in that drainage. There's a herd of elk over on a bench, probably half a mile that way. I'm gonna go get some videos of. This is the country I'm hunting in. I spotted a bear den back on that hill. I sat and watched it for a while. Never saw anything come out of it. But this is first day of bear hunting. Some freaking steep country, but it sure is beautiful up here. Once I got up on top, I was fortunate to spot some rams. As the sun began to set, I decided I should probably go back to camp. Camp is all the way down in those trees down there. Right there.
They're all dead.
Suffocated?
Yeah, all of them are suffocated. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, you just killed all the cats.
Well, right after that, he's like,
The next morning we woke up and it was pouring rain. And we didn't want to go hike in the rain, so we decided to sleep in for an hour or 4 hours. Well, it's the first real day of hunting. This morning it was just super rainy. So we stayed in the tent till like, we probably stayed in the tent till like 2:30. A little bit longer than we should have, but yesterday I hiked up to there and I glassed back in this canyon and there was elk everywhere in here. And today there's like 50 deer all stretched out across here. And then all of the elk that were over down in here are all stretched out along here. You guys probably can't see them, but there's like 30 elk stretched out along there. Our camp is just down right by, at the tip of my finger, down on the edge of that river. We just spent the past 2.5 hours hiking up. My dad decided to stay like 300 yards down the ridge from me and just take a hiking break and glass this hill. He was gonna glass this area and that area as I was continuing to hike up over this ridge. I don't know what happened, but I just heard a gunshot coming from down there, so I'm pretty excited to see if he got a bear or what he shot. Between today and yesterday, I've probably seen 1,000 elk. Probably, I don't know, 1,200 deer. And then I've seen 3 rams. And that's about it. But there's literally every single hill you look at, there's more elk or deer. There's just hundreds of them everywhere. And since they hardly ever see anyone out here, you'll hike up and you'll clear over a ridgetop and they'll be like 30 yards from you and they won't care. Because there's wolves, bears, and cougars up here. And a guy in camouflage doesn't look like a wolf, bear, or a cougar. I doubt hardly any of these animals have ever seen humans. So, I don't know. I kind of want to go back down there and see if he shot something or what happened, but I know there are some other hunters that we're camping with. We're camping with 8 other guys, and I think the other guys went up this ridge and went off that back side, and it sounded like the gunshot came from like somewhere down in here, like down on that next bench. And I know there's a bear den just right by those red trees right there. I know there's a bear den just down there. I don't know, I turned on my radio and I don't know if my dad might have accidentally gotten on the wrong frequency and hasn't realized, but there's some elk rubs right there on this hill. But pretty exciting. It's freezing out here, but hopefully we have a bear or a cougar or something down to show you guys. Look how steep this country is. It's literally a cliff right there. It just goes straight over. This is some fancy weird resort thing. We are not staying there. I wish we were staying there. This is like... So we're camped there. What we were thinking about doing is hiking up. We're down by the river, so we're thinking about hiking up on this, coming up this spine, going up here, and then going all the way up to there, on that point right there, and then camping for like 3 nights. The back side of it looks nice and green. It's kind of like this area. The tree's in the way now, but it's kind of like this area, how it's nice and green area, green grass, all these green patches. But I don't know what my dad shot at because he's still sitting in the exact same spot. Holy freaking crap. That's what we hiked up. We walked down there, crossed the bridge, and we hiked. I don't even know where we hiked. We hiked straight up. That's where we went. Oh yeah. So we hiked up this right there and came up that and then side hilled up this. It doesn't look that far, but these are some insane mountains. There's tons of elk in there, up on there. There's elk and deer everywhere out here. Yesterday was the day we flew in here, and some people saw a bear, and they said it was all the way up by the snow line, which there's a little bit of snow up there, and then the rest of the snow's all way up on these mountain tops. So I guess I got to the snow line, but there wasn't a bear. There's hundreds of deer and elk though everywhere though. Just to show you guys, this is how steep some of the country is. That's what I'm walking down. That's what I'm walked up. This is what I gotta go down. It's literally just cliffs. You gotta stay on the goat trails. Alright, now you can kind of tell what I just hiked up. That is level. I just hiked up there and went over. I still got all the way down to the river. I gotta cross the river and go all the way back in and around to camp. That's back in there. Alright, so I'm going to interfere here. So now that I'm editing this video, I realized I did not explain what the gunshot was from. Apparently, once we got back to camp, we asked what happened because my dad said he didn't shoot anything. So I was like, well, what the heck did the gunshot go off for? We went down to camp, and apparently one of the guys just decided to shoot his gun to make sure it was still on and kind of blow out the area, but that's besides the fact, I guess. So, continue. We decided to keep hiking down the main river and got to this area where there's a ton of yellow flowers. Perfectly broadside.